before we get into the meat of the election stuff, that you were,
Okay.
I mean, it's related to the election, but yesterday you were quoted concerning the death penalty and what needs to happen in the state in order for there to be executions carried out again. Can you clarify, what did you say, and what law changes need to be made?
Well, I think the legislature has to look at it. I mean, the problem, our lawyers and the DRC are working with Judge Frost on this. Our problem is not a unique problem in Ohio. You have companies that don't want their product being used in executions. It would appear that one of the solutions is that you have to compound these. So you have to have a pharmacist, or you have to have someone who has the ability to do that. DRC's position, I think, is, my understanding of their position is that they don't think they can get anybody to do that if that person's name is public record. So this is something that I think the legislature has to look at.
And
that's pretty much it.
The law change would be allowing those pharmacies to go unnamed?
Yeah, I mean, would be one possibility.
What's your stance on that?
I'm sorry?
What's your stance on that? Where do you think that they should be allowed to not have their names?
Well, I don't really have a position on it. I mean, we represent a client. We represent the Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections. We're in every one of these federal cases. Once the case gets out of the lower court and then eventually gets into the federal system, we're the lawyers for the department. So they're a client like any other client. And I was asked the question, what's the status? And that's my best explanation of what the status is today.
So is your take at this point, not to divulge attorney-client privilege or whatever, that we're not going to have executions, there won't be another execution to happen until a law change like that takes place?
Well, I'm not sure that's correct. That could be correct. I have some constraint, not only because I'm the lawyer for DRC, but these are active cases in front of Judge Frost. And so I don't want to, I was asked the question the other day. I didn't bring the subject up, but I was asked the question and tried to give the best answer I could.
Okay.